Here's the Yorkshire Childhood, chapter 46. Look at the stars, said Tom. The sky was dark and cloudy, and stars were visible like fireflies blinking like hope in the dark. Tom and Josh managed to make it back to their room. It was a struggle to get changed before sleep kicked in, but they made it. The next and final morning, they treated each other to a large breakfast and plenty of coffee. We'll make sure we get our money's worth, said Tom with a wink, and Josh laughed. Here's to the next adventure, he said, and they clinked glasses of orange juice. It was still early morning, and the lights of Southampton docks were blinking in the darkness. To Josh, they could have been anywhere, and he tried not to look too sad at the thought of going home. Before they knew it, they were in a taxi heading for the train station. Tom looked through the window at the tired-looking people walking to work. He didn't envy them. Josh dozed in the back seat. It was nice to be coming home in the late summer, Tom thought. Winter was a time he didn't look forward to. In fact, he dreaded it. This reminds me of a song, thought Tom, as the train sped through the tunnel, with the dozing Josh beside him. From a car to a ship to a train, Tom said, amusing himself. We're definitely living the dream, he thought, and he looked down at the sleeping Josh and smiled. The closer they got to home, the more the clouds gathered and the sky grew darker. Spots of rain on the window woke Josh, and they both looked lost in their own thoughts and memories. Finally, they arrived home. The kettle bubbled and everything returned back to normal. Dad, said Josh, when will the next holiday be? When we get more money, said Tom, but he wasn't sure when that would be. His meagre pension barely kept them going. One day you'll have to go to work, he said to Josh. This was news to Josh. He'd never thought of working before, although he had helped Tom in the garage. He wasn't lazy, but this was troubling news to him. He had no idea what he would do in the future, and it worried him to even think about it. They both sat in their armchairs and fell into a well-deserved sleep. When they woke, it was early evening. The birds had stopped chirping, and the sun had disappeared. Tom slowly walked back to his garage, and Josh sat in his armchair with a book in his hand. He tried to concentrate, but he was thinking hard about the future. The fairy tale life he had been living was coming to an end, but he didn't want it to.